Good morning, our DBS family. How are you guys? I hope you had an awesome night and you're ready to face up another day. We're here and we're rolling with you today. Let's see what the news has have to say first, and then we come back. We've got some exciting features for you today.
Good morning. The Minister for Agriculture says the region may be facing some serious challenges in meeting its goal of reducing food imports by 25% by the year 2025. The minister has been attending a series of meetings with regional colleagues, including a meeting of agriculture ministers in Costa Rica and a series of engagements during the Caribbean Week of Agriculture in the Bahamas.
The 25 by 2025 target that the region established in 2018, we are realizing that there are a number of factors that are creating challenges in terms of whether we are going to meet that target by the year 2025. One of you would understand the impact that climate change is having on the agricultural sector, and that is causing havoc not just in the Caribbean but in the region. We had COVID 2 years back, and you know again how it impacted the sector. But now we are seeing excessive heat in the Caribbean region, and even countries like Belize, they've seen a reduction in the yield of corn by 50% as a result of the excessive heat. This excessive heat, we need to be concerned about it because it will reduce yield of milk in cattle. You know, the quantity or levels of meat production in cattle. But again, cattle need shades, cattle need a certain amount of grass. And as a result of the excessive heat, what it may cause is to ensure that persons with large farms will have to maybe invest in irrigation.
Unprecedented temperatures are impacting soil and water, worker productivity and income, food prices and trade, with consequences for the availability, accessibility and affordability of major crops, fish stocks and livestock, and even imported food. Rising temperatures have already reduced yields and are expected to play a role in increased pests and diseases. A female officer is in custody as police investigate the discovery of a firearm and ammunition in a shipping barrel. The discovery was made on Tuesday, October 17th, 2023, about 11:20 a.m. That's when officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department, or CID, at the Vieux Fort Police Station responded to a call from the Customs and Excise Department in relation to the discovery at the Vieux Fort Seaport. It was reported that a barrel was inspected and found to contain one 9mm pistol and a wide assortment of magazines, ammunition and gun accessories. Currently, that female officer is in custody concerning this incident, and preliminary investigations are ongoing. The government's 2.5% health and citizen security levy continues to face strong opposition from the United Workers' Party, which is repeating calls for the measure to be removed. Prime Minister Philip Pierre sold the health and security levy as being necessary to generate additional revenue to finance law enforcement initiatives and public health care projects. But the opposition at a press conference on Tuesday accused the Prime Minister of misleading the country. The UWP has also put the Labour administration on notice that if it does not remove the levy, the UWP will when it returns to office.
So you have misled us into believing that it is for health and for security. And maybe that is why you are making the people suffer so much in the health sector to try and justify the 2.5, because there's nothing available at the hospitals, nothing available at the health centers. The quality of healthcare is the lowest that it has ever been in the history of this country, as far as I know. And I've been around for a few years. So we are calling on you to do the right thing. Remove this 2.5% tax on the people of St. Lucia. Mr. Prime Minister, if you fail to do so, the United Workers' Party will be returned into government. And one of the first taxes that will be removed is that 2.5 tax that you have put on the people of St. Lucia.
The UWP sees the levy as an oppressive tax that the government has the fiscal space to eliminate. What is lacking, the UWP says, is the will on the part of the Labour administration. Equity and Social Justice and Empowerment Minister Joachim Henry says a duplex recently constructed in Lakwamengo could serve as a model for low-cost housing development on the island in more ways than one. Apart from the novel method of construction, he says it also addresses issues of succession.
What has happened in the past when government build a home for somebody who is vulnerable, it's expected that the person would have lifetime enjoyment. But because of change of administration, you find that the person would pass on, and then family members who never cared for that person would now come and occupy. And there are many government interventions around St. Lucia where maybe Crown Lands is aware, but most persons would not be aware that are really Crown government property or taxpayers' intervention that is being enjoyed by subsequent generation without it actually coming back practically to government. So this one in particular is very unique, and of course, according to Pastor Stephen, the Seventh-day Adventist Church who worked with us, he said it's first time in history that is happening, that the Adventist Church would remain the steward over the building, where the individuals who are housed in this property are actually persons who are in need or who are destitute, who are homeless. When these individuals passed, God forbid, then somebody else will move in under the guidance of the church and the Blind Welfare Association, who is also partner to this.
The concrete structure is designed to accommodate 2 households and is constructed using what might be considered unorthodox or non-traditional but cost-effective construction methodologies and tools. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
News Desk, thank you. We're taking a break now and then we're coming right back. Our 2 features today is going to be surrounding our adventure over the weekend, just concluded. The first one, Monday was World Food Day. Sunday was the recognition here in St. Lucia, and the Ministry of Agriculture put on a cocoa festival as part of that culmination and that recognition in the Soufriere community. And we caught up with Mr. Philip Sidney. Let's find out more. We're in Soufriere. Listen, we are in Soufriere.
We are in Soufriere.
Soufriere. We are down here. You might get this one twisted because it's they're also a host community.
Yes.
But the reason we're here this time, this day, is because of the World Food Day celebration.
Correct.
Mr. Sidney is here with us, who is in charge of events at the Ministry of Agriculture. So certainly he is the man to be talking to about what is happening here today. It's a cocoa festival. Mr. Sidney, how are you?
I'm fine.
It looks quite amazing, exciting, and upbeat here today. So certainly your event is a success already.
So far, so
good. But we just wanted to talk a little bit about you putting on this event, why Soufriere, why cocoa as a crop this time around. Is there a theme for this year's World Food Day? What's the theme?
There is a theme, but we went away from the theme in the sense that we wanted to use cocoa as a crop that the ministry is pushing. There's a project that has been organized and financed by the Ministry of Agriculture in conjunction with the Taiwanese government. Okay, it's a 3-year project that began in November, and they're looking at rehabilitation of existing cocoa fields and also establishment of new fields. All right, and that is why I chose Soufriere, because Soufriere is the mecca of cocoa.
Cocoa, yes.
I mean, we have a number of estates established in Soufriere, Rabot Estate, and the list goes on and on. And so I figured to have that activity, we should have it in Soufriere. It is one of the activities that the ministry is looking at our food and nutrition security strategy.
Right.
We have had mango, we have had bananas, we have had simos, we have had the coconut and cassava festival in Miku a few weeks ago, and we figured we wanted to do
there was
cocoa.
A breadfruit one recently.
The breadfruit was done not by us, but by the Anglican Church.
Okay.
But we were still involved in giving them the green light and in collaborating with them.
What is the value in having festivals of this sort that is picking a crop and having a festival surrounding that crop, how does that resonate back into the
You see,
and what you want to
you
achieve?
see what we want to achieve, which is part of the ministry's strategy, looking at crops that we believe that can improve livelihoods in the rural areas.
Right.
There are people who are involved, for example, in cocoa, doing a lot of cocoa sticks within the locale.
Right.
And I really wanted to bring them out, to expose them, so that they can market themselves. And
Right.
this is what that exhibition did today. And if you went in there, we saw a lot of people that are unknown. And I wanted them to come out there and show themselves.
Right.
And by so doing, they will be known by the marketing people, so that they will be able to sell whatever they do.
Right.
This activity also showed a lot of many more derivatives, not only cocoa sticks,
but there's so much more you
the
could be doing
chocolate,
with
a lot.
Absolutely.
And if you walk through there, I mean, you'll be amazed. I was amazed myself. So we need to do that very often to let St. Lucians know we need to eat fresh, St. Lucia's best. That is the tagline the ministry has, and we have to go ahead with that. And we need to continue that to ensure that we lower our food import bill.
Right.
If we do that and we grow what we can consume, obviously we must lower our food import bill.
Of course.
Okay.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
In terms of today now, that's one of the activities. Is
Yeah.
there anything on the calendar for as part of the ministry that is going to represent it at World Food Day? What other things that?
Well, this is one of our main activities that we're doing for now, because World Food Day is tomorrow, the 16th.
Yes.
And we decided to do it today, Sunday, because it's Sunday.
Right.
And it's a family day.
Family
Come out, enjoy yourself. That's the whole idea. We will always celebrate World Food Day because it's meaningful to the world. We need to alleviate hunger.
Absolutely.
And we need to know that there are so many people that are hungry in the world today. And if we continue to grow more food, we'll be able to feed more people. And by 2025, we should be able to be hunger free. Hopefully, if God spares our life.
Mindset of how you want us as a St. Lucian populace, as a population, to grasp that concept, because a lot of the things have to come back to us.
Yep.
And how it is we view life, how it is we embrace all of this concept that you're trying. It's one thing to try to unfold it, but if we as a people don't understand the importance of embracing it, it's going to be a full
circle.
circle.
Yeah. You are right. And that is why we also, apart from the farmers producing, we want you yourself produce in your backyard, because you can, even if you don't have soil in your backyard, you can use containerized gardening to ensure that you grow what you can consume at home. If in so doing, again, it impacts on your food import bill.
Absolutely.
So all what we need to do is to reduce on that. Don't tell me we are importing $1 million of cabbage. Annually. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
We can grow cabbage, right?
Absolutely.
That is why we have the 7 crop project in the ministry to try and zero on that to reduce our food import bill. So my prayer for St. Lucia and St. Lucians is to eat fresh. Whatever we produce is good for us.
Yes.
It's right. It's fresh. And if it's fresh,
It's healthier.
You know?
And that is the way to go.
That's the way to go.
Mr. Sidney, thank you. We don't want to take you all. We want to make a round as well.
Yes.
To check out some of the stalls and the booths and
Definitely.
some of the diversity in which
Yes.
cocoa is being used.
Definitely.
So we're going to take a look into that right now. But thank you very much.
You're
for
most
chatting with
welcome.
us.
Thank you very
And,
much. Okay.
Congratulations on a successful event.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And the second feature, well, our first stop on our way down to the countryside, we stopped off at Canries, by the Canries River, and we had a cooking challenge that went down there. Man, just take a look at this. Chef Robbie, one of our very own culinary experts, is one of the judges here today, and it feels good to see him here because it does show that, you know what, this is making sense. You know, when you see people like this man in the place, you already know that, you know what, this is certainly something that is got some sort of value added to it. down in Canaries, one of the host communities, and today it's not the actual Creole Day, but they have a cook-off competition with a little of the little areas within the Canaries village who are represented in a cook-off here today, a Creole cook-off, where they had some mystery baskets, and they had to they dipped, and of course each basket had a different person who impacted the Canaries culture in some way or the other, and these were the baskets. And I mean, everything is just so intertwined and connected. It's like a rich history lesson or class going on here. So Chef, first I want to get your feel as to how you feel about this initiative, how it's coming off. And
well, Nico just surprised me and called me and invited me to be a chef, a chef judge on it, so. It's worked out perfectly so far because I came very early because of the time that he gave me, and things always run a little late, with us already.
I thought I saw you in the river. Was that you?
So I took the opportunity and I had a fantastic river bath.
Wonderful.
And I think that's made my day. I feel like
that
I had
is amazing.
a massage.
When you get it, why not? We live in the land of it. Why not?
That's right.
Right.
To cut to the chase, there's Aslavedi, there's Canaries, and there's Bhutan participating.
Right.
The mystery basket consisted of saltfish. They thought they were going to do a saltfish bouillon, but the person who took the saltfish is making a pursli. It's the first time I'm hearing this name. And apparently it's saltfish cooked up in a strong coconut milk.
Wow.
And then they're going to throw it over green figs, which is what they got. Traditionally, they would like to have different provisions.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to tasting that.
You might just get that signature one added to your menu.
I use coconut milk similarly already.
Okay.
So it was just interesting that she changed from a
chose
bouillon
to do it like that.
And she said she does it all the time.
Okay, great.
The other one they're doing a salt, and the other one they're doing a pigtail bouillon.
Right.
And the others are doing a roasted sardine dish, and roasted sardines is one of my pet dishes which I love a lot, and I just made a lot of it recently at my restaurant, and it goes well with anything, dasheen, breadfruit, green fig, whatever. I eat it with, anything. I just like it in a sandwich or whatever. So, what
are you going to be looking for as a judge? This is your field. What are you looking for? Maybe?
Well, they've given me a criteria to look for, but even without the criteria off my top of my head, I can tell you we look for presentation, we look for teamwork, we look for attire, how you're nicely attired as a team.
Right.
We look for the proper use of ingredients. Little things I pay attention to is sometimes wastage. Sometimes sanitation is key also.
Right.
Besides cooking all this food for those people, it has to be sanitation has to kick in.
Exactly.
You don't want the people to be cross-contaminating or
we do not want an Alice experience.
Yeah,
you don't know about that, you'll find out later.
I know about it.
But yeah, okay, good.
And then there's flavor, obviously, presentation, texture in the product. You want a little soft, a little crunch, a little light. Sometimes West Indians have a particular way of doing things, so it's accepted.
Yes.
So these are the main things that we're looking for. And just a nice presented final product.
Wonderful.
That's teasing to the palate.
Well, we're going to wait around for your verdict, you and the rest of the judges. We are around for a while, and I can't wait to get to the tasting part. I hope you can, I would like to help in the tasting part of things. Like
I'll keep you in mind.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward. Thank you so much.
I couldn't miss you in pink.
Absolutely not. Thank you, Chef.
No problem.
Wonderful.
Now it's time to marinate the chef.
That's right.
Good morning, DBS family, and welcome to another episode of DBS's Lookbook. I am Vanessa Henry Long, your certified image consultant, personal stylist, and makeup artist from Lovely Makeup Artistry and Image Consultancy. This morning, I have a treat for you, something a bit different. As you can see, I have pulled out some of my, maybe not go-to favorites, but some of the outfits within my closet, so I can help you create a curated closet, or what I call organize a closet that works for you. Now, let's get things straight off the bat. There's a difference between tidying up your closet and organizing your closet. Let me explain this. Tidying up your closet might just be, dusting out some cobwebs, cleaning up the space, putting your clothes together and just hanging them on a rack. All of this well and good. However, organizing your closet now, this is where you may find a little bit more of that eye for detail, or that little meticulous side of you would come out when it comes to organizing your closet. It really helps you to put things or compartmentalize things into areas to make it very easy for you to find, mix and match the pieces within your closet, and make it interesting when it comes to finding your clothing, which is one of the challenges I think many of us have when it comes to finding clothes within our closet to wear, whether it be for work, whether it be for out, or wherever you're going. So let's see how you can organize your closet today. So, first things first. When it comes to organizing your closet, you need to toss out everything. Now, if you have a lot of clothes, I'm sorry for you. That might take a day or two. But toss out everything in your closet. Take out all those clothes, the hangers. If you have drawers, remove your drawers. But for now, we are just going to focus on the closet side space, not the drawers. We're not looking at the drawers for now. We're going to look at your hanging clothes. This is what we're going to look at. I'm going to come to the drawers and the folding in another episode. We're taking it bit by bit to help you create a closet that works for you, that works for your lifestyle, that works for your personality style, and that also works for your body type. You heard these three things: lifestyle, personality type or personality style, and as well your body type. So when you think of organizing your closet, these are the three things that need to come to the forefront. Again, let's take it in steps. So one of the key things is removing all your clothes, tossing them on the bed, or if you can, putting them in an area that is easy to find. Then now, you would need to be able to identify what I call your keepers. These are the items that basically that you will be wearing. You would find that within your wardrobe, there may be a lot of outfits, if again you haven't done a wardrobe purge, that you don't use. So guess what? Only place your keepers in your wardrobe, because this now would help you dress appropriately for your lifestyle as well as your body type. Now, if you have any outfits that have holes that need to go to the seamstress, do not, I repeat, do not hang it in your closet. It needs to be placed aside in a basket or in a nylon bag so you can bring it to the seamstress or your tailor so it can be mended. Now, if there are some pieces that you realize you will never use, please, I beg of you, do not hang on to the clothes. Give it away to a friend. Or, there's the new thing now, flea markets. You can make some money out of it. So you bring it to the flea market so you can make $1 or $2. Now, let's go into the closet. I placed this small little area here, not a big closet. We'll be looking at a little step to make it easy for you. If you notice, one of the key things in organizing your closet, organizing by color. When you do this, it can easily help you understand which color I'm going to today. So for instance, I feel to be in a little black mood today, wearing a corporate color, feel a little strong. So you head straight to your black area. When you do that, it will help you be able to dress very simple. Now, it's not just about color, black, red. If you notice, I put my little prints because I love my prints in an area and a bit of the color. That's one tip. But one of the other things too is to organize by clothes type. So for instance, now I mainly wear dresses, but if I were into skirts and pants and all of that, organize them by color, but then you section them now by the type of the clothing. So I have dresses, then you would see if I had pants in black, I would put the pants here. So you organize by the color and by the clothes type. Now, if you notice something very seamless about my little closet space is that every single hanger is facing the same direction. Now, don't tell me it's have anything to do with a little OCD, but it's important. As you look at your closet, it represents that richness in you. So it has to be meticulously placed in the same direction. Hello, it's not just about that. The hangers need to be the same. So for those of you who would have different color hangers, now it's time to invest in some good hangers. Let me tell you, There are some easy ones, slim fit like those I have there, velvety, makes it very easy for you to put, whether it be your dresses. Also, if you want to put a suit, pants and jacket in there, you can do that as well. But like I say, pick the right hangers. Same color. It helps your wardrobe to stand out and be coordinated. Now there are, let me move on, by color, by style. Of course, if you have a pants, suit and top, you would put it together, so it makes it very easy for you to find your suits. Now there are different types of hangers, and that is important. When you are shopping for clothes, feel free to shop for hangers as well. There are hangers where you can wear your pants, you stack them up nicely, so it helps you identify where to go within your closet. So for instance, I have all my dresses, all my suits, and then I can put all my pants on the hangers for pants and all my skirts. So you nicely place them, you fold them, and if you are one to iron or to steam your clothing, when you hang them nicely on a hanger, they would stay really well. You also have hangers like these, which you can stack in various ways for your accessories. You can choose to put them down to create more space in the closet, or choose to create what I call an area where you can nicely stack them up and place it. For example, if you have all white tees, various types with various sleeve lengths, you can put them nicely in there, so you're able to see your closet in a very, not full, but in a very palatable way. Because let me tell you, when it comes to you dressing and making dressing interesting, one of the easiest ways is to create an organized closet that speaks to your lifestyle, the favorite colors that you have, and of course your body type. I hope you did enjoy this episode on the Lookbook. See you next time, where we'll be seeing how to fold clothes. Bye.
And I know you had a wonderful time viewing our pictures this morning. They were exciting to me to cover, and I hope you enjoyed it viewing it. Join us again tomorrow right here. We have some more on the DBS This Morning Show.